Welcome. This is the homework solution for week 4. This is for August 29th. This is Thursday's homework. Okay, so you see it diagonally, right? You see 1, 2, and 3, okay? Alright, so the figure undergoes a transformation. You're going to identify the type of dilation and find the scale factor, okay? So, let's just review a couple of things because some of you don't remember, right? Dilation, okay? Dilation, okay, is when the shape changes size. Alright? The two ones are we're going to have an enlargement. Enlargement. This is when the K or the scale factor is greater than 1. And we have a reduction, right? In the sentence, reduction means to reduce when the K or the scale factor is less than 1 but greater than 0. Okay, make sure you understand that. So here are our criterias. Just make it closer so we can see it, and we're going to use that information to help us. Good. Make sure you have the basic vocab down before you start working on the problem. It's not going to make sense if you don't have that information, okay? Alright. So, the first one, let's take a look. Alright, I'm going to just keep that to the side, okay? Alright, so remember, we start with the regular letters. So we start from A. Okay, we start from triangle A, B, C, and we go to, okay, A prime, B prime, and C prime. Okay, so you know where we start at and where we end at. Okay, so we start at A, B, C, and it goes to A prime, B prime, and C prime. Good? You know where you start at and where you end. Okay? So the best way of doing this is just to count. Alright, so let's just count and just get some values, okay? So I think we keep this red, right? Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3. That length here is 3. Good? And let's count the blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Good? I just got the length unit. Good? So, what is is it going from small, is the dilation going from small to big or big to small? So it goes from 3 to 6. That is a what? Is it getting bigger or smaller? It's getting bigger. So we would say this is a enlargement. Okay, so we would say this one is an enlargement. Okay, why? Because it is going from the number 3. It's going for the number 3. There's a, then it goes from the number 3 all the way to the number 6. How do we do that? Remember the scale factor formula? The scale factor formula, okay, is defined as, let's just write this, K, okay, the scale factor is K, so K is going to be equal to the second term, or the second number, over the first term. In this case, what is the second value here? Right? The second value is the A prime, B prime, and C prime, which is the 6. So, take a look. Okay, I'm just going to paste it here. What was the second value? What was this? It was the 6. What was the first value? What is the first value? It is the 3. What is 6 divided by 3? 2. Is this correct? An enlargement where the K value is 2. That is your answer. Okay, so make sure you box your answer. I'm just going to box it green. Alright, let's see if that makes sense. Enlargement, K factor is greater than 1. K is 2. Perfect. There you go. Alright, let's just bring this information down here. Right? So again, we start at the regular letters. Alright, so in this case, we will start at the regular letters, which is X, Y, Z, which was in red. X, Y, Z. And that goes to, or becomes, let's use the word becomes X prime, Y prime, and Z prime. Good? So let's just count so we can get some length values. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we would say this is 8. Good? You see how I count the side? I'm going to count the corresponding side now. 1 and 2. Okay? Alright, so we go from 8 to 2, right? We start at the red. I could even put it right here. We start from here, right? Let's just grab that here. Okay. What takes place of XYZ? It was the what? 8. So we start at the 8 and it became or becomes, what's the XYZ that it became? Became the number 2. So starts from 8, goes to 2. What is that? Right? That is a reduction because it got smaller. Okay, let me grab my formula of the scale factor in number 2. Here is our scale factor formula. K is equal to the second term divided by the first term. Good? So let's just plug it in. Alright? What was the second term? What was the second term? It was the 2. What is my first term? Delete that. Was the 8. What does that become? K is equal to 1/4. And let's see if that makes sense. The reduction is when the K is less than 1 but greater than 0. Yes, 1/4 is less than 1 and greater than 0. If you want to think about this, that means this 1/4 in decimal form is just 0.25. Good? Next one, 3. Okay, let's just grab this information up here, right? Just the definitions so we can use it for reference, right? Helps you recall. Good. So again, we start here. We start at the regular letters. So we start off here. The regular letters here were J, K, L, and M, which was our red. And it becomes or goes to the blue, which is J prime, K prime, L prime, and M prime. So we know which one's the start, which one's the end. Okay? So let's just count some values, right? Because we need to know the numerical values. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So we would say this is 5. Good. And let's do blue. Ooh, this is very interesting. 2, 4. Ooh, this is very interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. 7. But do you see how it's a half? So it's like 7.5. Oh man, 3 is a little fraction here. Oh, that's going to be interesting. So, let's just grab this so we know which one to plug in. Okay. Alright. So, alright. It starts here on JLM. What value was that? That was your 5. Starts here on 5. Then it becomes the J prime, K prime, and L prime, and M prime. And it became what number? That became 7.5. 7.5. Good. So it goes from 5 and becomes 7.5. What is that? That is an enlargement because it got bigger. So again, that is an enlargement because it got bigger. Okay, so let me grab my scale factor formula. K is defined as the first term. The K is defined as the second term divided by the first term. What is my second term? Delete that. That is my 7.5. What is my first term? What is my first term? That was our 5. That was our first one. There you go. You could leave the answer like that. K is 7.5 over 5. That's correct. You could give me a decimal, but this is an acceptable answer. Most of the time, you're going to see scale factors left in a fraction, okay? Never as a decimal. Alright, so there you go. These are all your solutions for Thursday, August 29th for week 4.